First Baptist Church of Kimberling City presents a fresh look with Fresh Start.
Well, good morning, church. Hope you're up to a great start this morning. I want to share a little more about forgiveness. You know, how do we get ourselves to a state of being able to forgive somebody who has hurt us so greatly? How do we get there? How do we move from from suffering to forgiveness to rejoicing? You see, it's not easy. Forgiveness is so important in the Christian walk, but yet it is so difficult. I know many people have been hurt in church, and they just can't understand why someone would treat them that way, or maybe they're wearing their feelings on their shoulder and somebody knocked the chip off. And they say, I can't forgive. No, the truth is not that you can't forgive, but that you choose not to forgive. Because I don't know of a sin in my life that Christ didn't die on the cross for. He didn't choose certain sins, but all sin. And His forgiveness is available to all. Now let me give you real quickly this morning as we're off to a fresh start, just a few things. Number one, recognize that forgiveness will improve your life. It will improve your life. That way you won't run when you see them coming in the parking lot or down a hallway, or you won't have that eating at your soul, that bitterness comes. It is good for your life. You need to identify what really needs healing. What really needs to be forgiven. Did you overreact? Did you take something wrong? Did you misinterpret? How did you get to feeling so badly about the actions of someone else? You also have to acknowledge that you may have contributed to this feeling. Maybe you gave reason for the response that you received, or maybe your actions brought this on and you can't understand. Hey, maybe you're even at a point where you're angry at God because God didn't remove something out of your life or bring something into your life. And I just can't forgive God. Listen, you don't have to forgive God because God's never wronged you. The forgiveness comes out of the glories of heaven to you. Now, let's go back. It's not that you can't forgive someone. It's either one or two things. You haven't reached the state where you can forgive. You can admit that you contributed. You can admit what is really going on. You can admit that it's going to improve. You really are holding on to the pain. You know, you just love being miserable. You haven't reached the point yet. But maybe you've reached the point and you still will not forgive because of all the pain and the suffering it brought in your life. The truth is, you've chosen not to forgive. Don't blame them, but it lies on our shoulders. My shoulders and yours. Hey, today, would you think about in your life, is there some area, someone, something that you need to come to an agreement with God and forgive them for a better life? I hope you'll do that as you get off to a fresh start today.
Thank you for listening. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share Fresh Start. Fresh Start is a ministry of First Baptist Church, Kimberling City.